former Undersecretary of Defense and former Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Robert Wilkie. Mr. Secretary, always a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you.
The president has been meeting with his top advisors on the issue of Iran. Reports are that he is considering an initial military strike to try to force Iran to the negotiating table. What do you think about the strategy of a short strike that could nudge the Iranians in the right direction?
Well, look, if the attacks and the destruction of most of their nuclear infrastructure didn't cause them to raise the white flag, a limited strike will not. It will still give them the ability to hit our bases anytime they want to. It will still give them the ability to rain rockets down on Israel. I think if a strike happens, and it should happen, you just said it, this is not a regime you can make a deal with. And it would have to be overwhelming and devastating. And what you don't see on the maps is what is waiting for the Iranians with the United States Air Force. The B-52s, the B-1s, the B-2s, those are the weapons that will destroy bunkers, will destroy swaths of Iran's capabilities. And also with the carrier groups, you're talking about ships that can carry out over 100 missions in a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
So you have that as well.
Delegations from the U.S. and Iran have been meeting over the last couple of weeks, most recently in Geneva. The president had this to say about a potential deal.
We're either going to get a deal or it's going to be unfortunate for them. I would think that would be enough time, 10, 15 days, pretty much maximum.
So, it seems to me that, it is difficult, if not impossible, to make a real deal with the most fanatical, murderous folks on the planet. Am I correct in hearing you that you believe that this is inevitable at this point?
Yes. Yes, and it has to be devastating. You just said it. This is the most malign, malevolent regime in recent world history. It's certainly the post-World War II era, with the exception of the Chinese under Mao. But they have killed thousands of Americans. They've attempted to kill the President of the United States. They have killed Jews across the globe. They make no bones about the fact that they believe that Israel is a one-bomb solution for them. So the time is now. This is the weakest this regime has been since '79. Remove it. And the cascading effects, Tom, this impacts the Russian war in Ukraine, too, because Ukraine is, the Russians are being supplied daily with ballistic missiles and drones by the theocratic fanatics.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see when this happens, not necessarily if this happens. Turning now to some other meteoric news. Former President Obama kind of stepped in it a few days ago, appearing to admit that aliens exist on a podcast appearance. President Trump then lambasted the former president for leaking classified information. Now the president is directing the Pentagon, a place where you used to work, to release government files related to extraterrestrial life. Do you think anything of substance is going to be revealed here? Are we going to get to meet the Vulcans? Tell me what happens.
No. Look, I'm one of those who thinks that this is for the tinfoil crowd. No, we're not going to see anything like that. Elvis isn't coming back, and E.T.'s not flying an F-22. This may indicate just how unserious Barack Obama was in his 8 years as president about national security. Actually, the fruits of that we are seeing with the Iranians, because he handed them hundreds of billions of dollars,
That's
no
right.
questions asked, and they played him like a fiddle.
Yeah, I do think that, dripping out from Obama and the left's perspective, dripping out stuff that seems to validate alien life is really a cut against organized religion, which is something that the secularists really want to do.
Yeah, that is another aspect of this. Absolutely right.
Yeah. All right, Secretary Robert Wilkie, as always, sir, thank you very much.
Good to
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.